a hot soup, and there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past, and if you ever had a problem...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Second down, here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Goff. And he wants Reynolds way down, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Aaron. Josh Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
The ball carrier.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Room here to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Drake. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's got his target. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
43-yard line.
On first down, gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's gone. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Josh Reynolds with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Rams 14, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Arizona.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Cardinals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Drake. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. I think the ball's out, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They will run for the first time here with White. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7 from the 20. On the give, it's White. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 7.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
That ties the game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
29-yard line.
Now Balaj. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to be taken down with
one-on-one situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. His pass caught with the 4. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Here's a run with Balaj. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Rams 21, Cardinals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flushed out right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 22.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on first down. This is White on the screen. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Complete to Carey.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Murray going to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. They find some open field here. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Tough one there. A first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Goff now looking to throw. Intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. When you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, there's young guys who can move around a lot. They keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
Kenyon Drake, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
That ties the game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Going up top for Cook, and it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Valage. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Goff now looks to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
He'll take over.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. Got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Shotgun now for Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. There's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Tyler Higbee.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Goff on 3rd down.
Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Murray now to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. The Seahawks have scored in that one, and they retake the lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Brandon, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give to White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
On the give, this is Drake. A first down and more for Drake. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Going with White here, toss left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Chase Edmonds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Cardinals 28. Rams 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Gone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. Second and 10. Goff again. And his throw is going to be offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Cam Akers. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
15 of the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. First down, here's White. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Rams, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the